This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
What a pleasure to be in this unit. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Oh, they landed a good jab there. Defense is not an option for these two. Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on there.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Missed him with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he scores with the counter. That's another scoring shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got...
And there's the bell for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, every twitch.
Julio Cesar Chavez in some serious trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Dios mío! Is Julio Cesar Chavez going to go down? They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Crawford is dazed. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Relax, relax. Again, get your mind back on the job. As I will take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up. Better than that guy.
There's the bell for round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which fighter will say no mas? Both men step back for just a moment. That counter punch caught him clean. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Solid punch. This round's still up for grabs with just hold it right there. Crawford in trouble. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. Back at it in round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Threw the uppercut but did not score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter shot. Oh, and the grand champion might go down. Somehow weathered the score right there. Ay, caramba. Oh, my goodness. Chavez is on the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Chavez in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Get your mind back on the job.
On to the 5th we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Perfect counter shot. And he scores with the counter. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning. Hold that thought! Julio Cesar Chavez just got rocked. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
There's a counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Sometimes when you get in there with something that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin, pickpocket him.
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Crawford may be ready to go down. How did they survive that?
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
You know the scorecards are going to be all... Did you see that? Crawford's legs are all over the place. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. And there's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Not many people would have predicted it.